Oh my god. I kind of just like plopped. I feel like I want to like,
bitch.
You know.
I feel like I need to be like this, like.
No, that's why I'm like getting like.
Both of us.
Like, you know.
Are we gonna show the toes for free?
I put socks on.
So me, there I go speaking French. Oui. Hola amigos.
Get started.
Okay, I think I remember. Hola amigos, my name is Steven.
And I'm Micah.
And this is your daily dose of Amigos. We haven't done that in a long time.
No,
that felt good, and we kind of killed
really
it.
good.
Okay, let's do it again.
5, 6, 7, 8. Me.
Ma. Hola amigos, my name is Steven.
And I'm Micah.
And this is your daily dose of Amigos. We're finally back at it. It feels
back
good.
in action. It does feel good to be.
This is just a momentarily back at it.
Yeah, this is like a quick little check-in.
A little
like
teaser.
Hi, how
just
are
a
you?
tip. You know, just a little
of
bit.
2025.
Just some tips.
Of the new year.
A tip and the tip. Yes, of 2025. So welcome back, amigos. Thank you for watching us as you do every single day. Because I know even though we're gone, you guys still watch our channel every day.
Or at least think about us.
No, a lot of people do be asking about when the podcast is coming back out.
I know.
And I just want to. They're like, oh yeah, like I'll record okay, so do it.
They're like, well, I think I want to start a podcast. And I'm like, okay, well, then do it.
Okay, so 2023 in January, 2024 or 2023?
It was this year.
Of this year when we first started it, right? I was just looking at the photos that we had, and it was like January 6th or something, and I was like, oh, we really got started like right at the
new year. Yeah, this was a project we had started, or we had thought about starting a long time ago, and then I think like come 2024 we were like, no, we're actually gonna do it, and that was when we hit the ground running.
We tried to do it I feel a couple years ago, but then this is the time that we actually took it serious,
like actually like sat down and wanted to do everything more.
Yeah, but it was fun. I think recording the podcast this year was very eye-opening to what it was really needed to be done, because I didn't realize it took that much work. Like, I'm just a personality hire, you know? Like, I just show up and do everything.
No, literally,
I had to edit, and we had to make stuff, and it was just like work. And then I would like edit stuff, and then I would tell you to post it because you're good with that side of everything.
Yeah.
So
and I
feel like we did a good blend at one point.
I feel like we kind of knew, or like we had to figure out what our roles were in this project.
I feel like we still are low key. It's just whatever we're interested the most in is
at that moment.
Is what's getting us there. But I don't mind doing like editing and stuff like that. I've really found it kind of entertaining. But it's kind of weird to just listen to your voice over and over and over and
See,
over.
and I don't mind that just because like,
I don't know. It's just a lot.
I work in an industry that like I do that.
Yeah.
So like I don't know. I don't mind like watching myself, listening to myself, and I, like you said, I kind of enjoy it too.
I think you'd enjoy it more than I do. Sometimes I'm just like, why did I even speak? Like I should have never spoke ever. I'm just but I did want to do some manifestations for the year, along with everyone too. If you guys want to do some manifestations with us of just like where we want to take it this year, kind of like the vibe, just for like 2025. Like, what do you think you want to like push with this podcast coming in the next year? Like, what do you want to focus?
You're
on?
asking me?
Yeah. Like, what do you want to focus on, or what do you think the next step in the Dos Amigos is? Because we're doing the next step.
We're doing it. I think we've actually like now put ourselves in a position like to be successful. Like I said, like we now know our roles, and like we've now had experience and practice with this. And I think like just first of all, look at how we're recording this now. We have a nice camera. We have an actual studio light. We have 2 wireless mics.
We're actually we're stepping it up.
That we learned about. Like I didn't know about any of these things in the beginning of this year. Like I knew about them, but I didn't know like what went into them, and like doing research and getting practice in with the line of work that I do, I'm like, oh, we can implement this easily to make our product look as best as possible. And so I think now that we actually have the tools to create this beautiful thing, now like let's do it. Like let's clock in. Like let's actually put in the man work and the hours to take care of our baby. It's literally like our baby, you know? Like
it is our baby.
This is a joint project. Baby too. So I feel like we're always gonna take ourselves seriously. But I feel like now we need to take ourselves more seriously.
Yeah, I feel like
did that make sense?
Yeah, because we do. Like, a lot of people might not take us serious, but like we are serious when we're like dreaming or like manifesting and saying all these things, because it is kind of silly, but we are being serious. So now that we've said those statements, now we kind of just you have to put more work into it.
You know what I hate? Ugh, this just
what do you hate?
No, you know what I hate is that I hate when like you're trying to say something or like you're trying to do something and like you're being delulu. Like you're like, oh, we're gonna go viral and we're gonna make $10,000. Like, no, by Coachella we're gonna be sponsored. And I hate when people are like, yeah, right, or like you're doing too much.
Yeah.
Like I hate when people are like, you're doing too much. Like like you need to calm down or like you need to bring that down. And I'm like, excuse you?
Y'all
like I'm doing too much, or like y'all are not trying to be on my level. Yeah, like no, I hate when a bitch says that. Like, ew, like you're doing too much, or like that's too much, and I'm like, that's too much for you. Like that's not. This is not enough for me right now.
Like I need to be doing more.
Big picture, like why not get a $10,000 check from Zyrtec to be sponsored at Coachella? Like, you know, like why not?
Why not?
Like, people's lives change overnight. Like, did you see that group of British people who went to New York and they were like vlogging the whole New York experience, and like they had never had Chick-fil-A, they never had Cane's.
Oh yeah, I did see that.
So they're like, we're at Cane's,
we're at Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A. Yeah. Oh, those mac and cheese. Like Chick-fil-A mac and cheese is not that good. So like,
but Chick-fil-A is not good. Period. But
like they vlogged it, and now like they went back to the UK after just 5 days in New York, and they're like, we have so many new opportunities and we're coming back to the States. And I'm like, what?
Just because they have a unique idea, and it's also like you just never really know. You know?
Never know what's gonna resonate with people.
So like going back with like people saying like, oh, you're doing too much, like those aren't the right people that you want to hang around with, honestly, because the people that are going to be like, that's fucking dope, are the ones that are going to bring you up and, you know, have better opportunities. Because if you surround yourself with people that are constantly like
what are you doing? Why are you doing that? Like, blah, 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 blah. Like, no, like, you should be encouraging, and you should be helpful, and you should be like, oh my God, you're going to start a podcast. I'm going to like it. I'm going to comment. I'm going to share. I'm going to do all the things. Because that is free. Like, support is free.
Because when we did start this, we were like Delulu, and we thought like everyone was going to follow us and like all this stuff too. But like, under like 1 week, did we get 100 followers?
The first weekend.
And like that was one goal that we set, and we did it.
We still have to get our matching tattoos.
The season 2. I mean, we already know. But no, yeah, I think it's just funny how we set a goal for ourselves and we did it, and like online it probably looked funny as fuck to people. They're like, these guys are fucking stupid, 100 followers, but we did it.
But like, it's 100
and
people,
they keep growing. Like, those followers keep growing too. We had a goal of 100 and we did it.
And we actually gained more followers. We haven't posted in a while, but like we've gained like I think like 30 followers just in the snippets. Yeah, like just people watching and commenting and stuff like that. And like we be doing numbers. Like we have 100 followers, but the video got 1,000 views. Yeah. So
and our TikToks also be getting views too.
Exactly. And like I just feel like we
need to just keep pushing that.
We need to keep going. And that's my biggest thing that like I'm gonna challenge not only like myself, but I think us to do is like stay consistent. Yeah. And like I know I can put my manager hat on and be like a dick about things.
It's not fun.
No, I hate when it's like my friends, like my close friends. I hate putting my manager hat on, but I feel like I almost have to, just for us to get something done. And like, and it's not for me to be like malicious or like for me to be like mad or angry. It's just for me to be like, bitch, like I'm trying to be sponsored at Coachella. Let's be sponsored at Coachella. Like, you know? And like, I just, you have to almost like pull people out of that. Because I know when I get into like a funk and I'm like, I don't want to record, I won't do it. And I know when you get into a funk, it's hard for me to be like, come on.
But it's also like we do have to push each other. Because when we are in a funk is when we kind of make the best ones. Because when I didn't want to record was at Coachella, and like I really, really, really love that.
That was the best episode.
That was so funny.
That was like the best episode.
But I really wish we would have stuck to our word, and we would have done like a podcast every day, like day 0, 1, 2, and by 3 we're fucking like
day like 3. You can see it's like
we're like it's just like, and this is the Dos Amigos. We're not doing intros. Like, you know, we just sit here. Hi.
I saw Doja Cat. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Paris Hilton was here.
But yeah, so maybe another goal for this year would be when we do go to Coachella, cause. So we're going to Coachella. Of course, it's not even the newest season, and we're already still talking about Coachella.
Oh,
yeah,
look.
So when we go, I'm very.
I didn't even know.
When we do go to Coachella, I do want to push myself to at least record like 25, 30 minutes a day. Like, it's okay. Yeah. If we do more, that's awesome. But I feel like we can definitely do at least 30 minutes. And like, if I'm not feeling it, you got to push me. And if you're not feeling like, I got to push you, because it's just going to be funny. And everyone was like intrigued while we were recording. Like, we had people sat.
As soon as we pressed record, we had a live studio audience. Like, everybody like faced towards us. Like, they were trying to like join in the conversation.
The girls were getting ready, and they were like watching their live podcast.
Like, you know, like, I don't know. It was just so funny. And like just the reaction from people, like even when we posted it, everyone was like, wait, y'all really like did an episode at Coachella? Like, you guys did an episode at Coachella? And I was like, yeah, we broadcast live from Coachella. And like,
it would be cool. I'm sorry, go keep on.
No. I was gonna say, like, when you say shit like that, people are like, huh? And that's what gets them intrigued. Yeah. So you're like, oh no, we shot a live episode at Coachella. And they're like, huh? Yeah. And then I'm like, bitch, we just set up a camera and some mics and we called it a day. You know?
It'd be really cool to maybe like try and set it up this year, like in the pathway, like in front of the Ferris wheel. So you can see the Ferris wheel in the back, and it's just like in the very corner. You know where like it turns a street and you can see it? We could just like be in the corner and you could see like Coachella and people walking by and shit. Like, it'd be cool. Or maybe we could try to do like an interview style at Coachella, and we're like going around our campsites, like around people from our campsites, you know? And be like, oh, what's like your favorite thing about Coachella? You know, like it could be like a episode. No,
you know what I've always wanted to do? Campsite confessions. Be like, Campsite Chronicles. And go up to people and be like, what's the craziest thing you did at Coachella?
Okay, but it has to be.
You know?
Okay, but day 0 would be perfect.
Because then like everyone's drunk and everyone's like,
everyone's choosing that day to go really hard.
But what if we did day 0 and we set up in front and like we had like a little like a picket fence sign and we just like put it in the grass and it's
something to us or something like that? We could put a picture of Usher and say, "This is our confession."
You heard it here first. Wait, but I don't want to post this because I don't want people to take it.
No, that's a good one. That's a good one. Well, it's okay if people steal our idea. We know that we recorded today, December 31st, 2024, and we have that idea.
Yeah.
So y'all can suck it.
Or even just like record the podcast episode like 2 folding chairs. The Dos Amigos logo and then like the Ferris wheel in the back, you know?
Like, that'd be cool.
But like do it as people are walking, like just like what you said, like as people are walking in, and then people are like, the fuck? Like, we're recording our podcast.
Yeah.
What the fuck? You want to be in it?
Yeah, like it's just dumb, but people like are always gonna be intrigued. And what if they like look and they're like, oh, who the fuck is this? Like, let's look them up. Like, blah, 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 blah.
Exactly.
I don't know. We gotta
because do you remember seeing those clips they were on social media, and I guess this artist, like this girl, she brought her like mini little keypad or something to Coachella. Like she was able to get it in, and then she would had like a little like her camera, and would be on the thing, and she was like making beats in the polo fields.
Oh,
and not like she didn't go viral. I think the clips like got traction, but like what got traction was like somebody was recording her like walking in the polo fields, and like they're like, girl, what are you doing? Because she was like, you know, making music. And I was like, girl, what are you doing? And they're like making fun of her for like trying to record content. But I'm like, fuck you to the person who was like, no, what are you doing? Like, that's fucking sick. Like, this person is, they probably paid hella money just to be there. And then they're like now taking this opportunity to like capitalize on what they're doing. And I'm just like, yo, why do you have to like judge people? But I will say, from that clip, she then got more people to follow her and was like, wait, who is this? And then like got more traction on her videos.
Because even though people are talking shit, there's gonna be people that are gonna look at the video because like it was put on their For You page or whatever because it was talking shit, but they're gonna be like, wait, that's actually pretty cool. Like, there's a lot of videos where I catch on my For You page and like the vibes on the comments are not the same that I catch, because I'm like, this is cool, and then I look at the comments and like, this is fucking lame, and I'm like, oh, let me just look into this profile by myself. I don't know. Sometimes the world is like way too crazy. They're way too quick to judge on something that they don't understand, and that itself is very disappointing. Because like, if you don't understand something, you don't have to judge it. You can just move along. You don't have to
comment, or like you don't have to say anything. Hold on, water break.
God, I swallowed it. Wrong bite. But you know what I mean? The world and the internet is always so quick to judge. And like, most of the time people think it's like the end of the world, but it's literally like in one corner of the internet sphere, and like in 2 days everyone's gonna forget about that, because the viral moment that happened 3 days ago isn't viral today.
Because there's another viral moment.
It's all about being viral.
It's not,
and like being like having that like it factor to go viral.
Everyone hates on it until it's cool.
Yeah, because like, we could be doing this for 13,000 episodes, and then the 13,001, we say something that's really fucking funny, and then everyone starts watching our podcast from there.
I want to still post our semaglutide Sacagawea bit.
Oh my god, no! The Sacagawea.
Cut to the clip.
No, but I don't know. Yeah, so we just have to keep going. And we have to put our own little like stamp on what we're doing. I feel like we already have a pretty good base of what we like. Yeah. And like what works for us. I think we're going back to what you said. We just have to go back to being consistent.
Yeah, being consistent, and just like,
we have to be like
doing
Google
it.
Calendar bros. Like,
no, like I'm gonna really start a Dos Amigos shared calendar.
Fuck. Yeah. Because you've been busy this year.
I do.
You were busy this year.
I was booked and busy, but also like you were too. I feel like again, I think we just gotta keep that momentum, because we had such good momentum at the beginning half of the year, like quarter 1, quarter 2, and then come I would say quarter 2, like life sort of got in the way. I was dealing with stuff. You were dealing with stuff. Like, it's just a lot happened over summertime. Or no. A lot happened over springtime. Yeah. That like lingered into summer, and I think we just kind of like lost our momentum, and we were like.
We also just like don't live close to each other.
True.
We didn't have the tools accessible all the time, so it just gets a little better every single podcast. So now we have our own equipment, so it's a little easier for us to plan on doing stuff. But yeah, we have to like actually sit down and be like, this day is available. This day is available. Film
on this day. Have a content schedule. Like, this is a job.
Yeah, this is another job for sure.
So yeah, I'm excited.
What is one thing that you want to accomplish for yourself in this upcoming year? Like, what's a New Year's resolution for you?
Ooh, New Year's resolution. Get sponsored to go to Coachella. I'm just kidding.
I mean, just get sponsored, period. You make a lot of videos. You make a lot of content. So I don't think it's completely crazy for you to one day just like pop up and be like, hey, what's up, you guys? Like, today's video is sponsored by Pandora and blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like in one, like, I just hear it in my head already. Like, one day you're going to be like, use code Micah for 10% off. Like, how good does that sound? Like, use code Pasta Micah for 25% off of your first order. Like,
no, that'd be sick.
And bitch, all of our friends are going to use it.
No, I know. They're going to be like, what is it?
Bitch, I don't care what it's for. We're getting 25% off.
No, yeah, that's definitely like a goal of mine. Also, a goal of mine is to reach like I know this is like a crazy goal, but like a superficial goal too. But like to reach 10K on like either Instagram or
a crazy goal.
Or on this account, like 10K on TikTok, like if the app is still here. But like, yeah, I want to get 10K. So if you see
where
this,
are you at right now on your Instagram?
We're gonna pop it up. Only at like 1900. Or I'm about to be at 1900, which is really good because that means I gained over like 200 followers this year. So I was like, that's sick.
Yeah, that's a lot of followers.
And 200 like core followers that like engage and really are interested in like me. Not to sound conceited, but like that's one of my things I want to capitalize on is I just want to be consistent in posting. I want to be consistent and take myself more seriously. Like this year was like you said about learning, so now we gotta actually just like enjoy it and like use what we learned to actually get something out of it, you know?
Yeah, I think that's a good one. I don't think it's a superficial goal. I think that you can reach that 10K. I think you're on your way to, making that following. You have been consistent, so you just got to keep up with that.
Keep going.
Like, I be seeing you on my fucking page all the time, bitch. And I have to double tap, and I have to watch, and then I move along.
And what's a goal for you, 2025? What's, like, your big picture?
To be happy. Bitch, I don't know. This year has been like kind of just like a whirlwind for me as far as like what I want to do, not with my life, but like as far as like the next step is like what do I want to do for myself. So I think the next like my New Year's resolution is to get back into like my creative side and like do more like more like that, not like just like crochet or whatever, but I want to like make music again, like the podcast, like editing. I want to get back to try and be an influencer and see how that goes, but just like in my own way, like make content in the videos that I want to make, and it doesn't have to be like every single day, but it's just like a consistent mode of what I do. But I think what the word is going to be like consistency, because I have no consistency right now. So I think that's what I'm going to try and accomplish in 2025.
I feel like that's been the theme for both of us, like consistency. Yeah. Like just like staying motivated and staying inspired. Yeah. And I think that's a good goal for you. I think it's a very attainable goal. But like let's be Delulu for a second. Like what's like big picture, like what's your dream to achieve this year?
If I like a big dream, I don't know. You're putting me on the spot right now. A big dream would be like with the podcast or with me.
Just like in whatever,
in
like
general. Oh my god. See, this is a bad thing is that I don't really set goals for myself, and that way I don't really like get disappointed. But like I should,
Yeah.
And I should strive for something. I don't know. Maybe I really just wanna. Okay, because I said this on the first podcast last time, but I really do want to make music again. Like, maybe like a little EP. Because I want to go back to like just like raw instruments of just like the original form. Like guitar, drums, keyboard, like none of the electric. True. Like we could do electric guitar, electric stuff, but like no synths, like no fucking
Lady Gaga.
Yeah, just something raw and like something for me, more of like a diary. I do want to do a little EP. So if I'm going to be Delulu, it's going to be like an EP with like a music video for each one and like an album rollout and like, you know what I mean? No, like, absolutely. And I'll like print like the CDs out and like I'll sell them and I'll make shirts. Like, absolutely. Like let's just be Delulu and like an episode will just be for my music.
No, let's do it. Like I would interview you as like, I would interview you as Ray Steven. I'd be like, oh my God, so you guys today we're here.
I come on in a whole ass wig and but it's like
it's like the sea. But it's fucking bright pink.
But it's I hire someone else. It's not me. And I'm like, what do you mean? That's not Steven. Yes, it is. It's just the character.
But like the wig like moves with the mouth. Like, it's like and no, I love my music. Like
But yeah, I think I do want to like just like make music and just I want to jam with people. I need to make friends that play instruments, or if you're listening to this, learn a fucking instrument, guys. Your 2025 manifestations, your New Year's resolutions, learn an instrument. I'm looking at you, Georgina. Learn the bass. Thank you.
Call out. And Jesus, I know you can play the drums.
I know you could just whip it out. Like, I got you. I just need a couple people. 3, 4 tops.
That's period.
I'll pay 2 instruments. What?
So no, I think that's good. I think that's good to dream. Like, dream big. And that's, I think, one of my, like, cons is, like, I'm always living in the Delulu. Like, I'm always living in, like, Fantasyland. And I'm like, no, why can't we go to fucking Ibiza, London, and Spain and, like, do all these things? And, like, why can't we do this? And everyone's like, let's be realistic for a second. Like, you can't, like, first of all, we're not making that much money. And I'm like, but we are. Like, money is just, like, a concept. Like, why can't we just, like, go?
I fucking enjoy it.
You know, like, why do we need money to live?
Because we fucking do, unfortunately.
But, like, why?
Because the government says so. If we don't
Who's
have
the government?
We are.
Exactly. So if we say that money is not real and money is a concept, just like time is a concept, time is a social concept, then we could definitely, like, do whatever with it.
Did you have shrooms without
me? No, I didn't. But I just feel like
that's just such a far left idea.
I don't know, but maybe, like, we were also
far right. I don't know.
But maybe we were also, like, trained on this because I feel like when we were growing up, like, when we said we were gonna do something, we just, like, did it.
Yeah.
With, like, 2 cents in a dream.
I guess.
So now I think I'm still in that type of mentality, but, like, I'm pushing and, like. You know, I don't want to say my
You know what I think also pushed our Delulu a little further is we traveled at a very young age. Not very young age, but we traveled, like, Europe 16. And everything at 16. And I just, like, really love just, like, that lifestyle of just, like, traveling and do everything.
Yeah.
But you need money to travel. So
yeah,
we need to pay the big bucks with this podcast sooner or later.
Monetization. Let's get it. No.
By the way, I saw your threshold book in your closet. From
do you remember that? Yeah. Spooky was like, oh, this is yours?
Yeah, this is mine. Mine's literally. She's like, oh my god, Micah has it right here too. And I was like, oh my god.
Shut up.
This is the Bible. Oh my god, and it says Green Buzz.
No, this is crazy that you, like, have this because look, mira, o sea, Green Buzz.
Green Buzz.
That is crazy.
This is like,
and then this is all of my, like, receipts and, like, my map. Look at this. 2012, 2013 London map. Period. In the Swarovski crystal bag that we got from Austria. Like, you know,
I got my sister a necklace from there. You think she has it still?
No.
My mom took it away from her because she lost it once. It was a Swarovski heart that had another Swarovski heart inside of it because she was pregnant at the time. Also, I was cute.
That was cute. That was a moment. Anyway, guys. Well,
yeah, I've been meaning to find this in time for the summer because I want to go day by day, like when we were there. So, like, because this day you were here,
good.
this
that
day
would be
was.
So good.
Anyways, this was our, like, itinerary when we were in Europe. And, like, every single day we went to a different place, like, a different, like, journey. And every single day it told us, like, what we were going to do. And, like, we read history about it and everything. Did we read it on the bus? No. But I will read it now. And then I wanted to, like, revive those, like, those scenes of me there. Because, like, I have a very bad memory. So I feel like if I read, I'm like, bitch, I was there. I was in front of there. I was in front of there, you know? So.
Remember when you and my friend took a picture in the same photo booth and, like, we didn't know that you guys were, like, I didn't know you would be who you are.
Molly?
Like, Molly was inside the booth and you were on the outside of the booth and I have the picture and you guys are, like, kind of photobombing
and that was in
other.
London.
Yeah.
So that was, like, the first
before
2 or 3 days.
Like, before we ever, like, got close.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
There it is. This is the itinerary. Yeah, that's funny because, like, I don't know. Have we told that story in the podcast? We'll have to tell that story another day.
Story.
But Micah wanted to be my friend so bad, guys. So bad.
And shout out to Lady Gaga.
Honestly, I was such a queer kid, like, back in the day, and I didn't even, like, bitch, I was wearing a Lady Gaga shirt. And I'm over here like, no, I'm not gay.
I'm not gay.
Ma.
Let's go, little monsters.
Literally. Oh my god. Are you ready to jingle your bells? I'm putting the hood on for the rest of the video because nobody told me that my hair looked like shit.
You look fine.
My hair looked like shit that whole video, Michael. So I'm beat your ass 2025.
Yes. Okay. So 2025. Our word for 2025 is consistency. Thank you. And I think we're just excited to be back. Honestly.
Yes, and better than ever. We have some things cooking up, and some things chopped up.
And screw.
Choo choo chop chop and screw. Remember last night? What was I telling you?
I know. Yeah, like, we're going to T-Pain.
The whole night. The whole night. Well, I don't know why we're talking about this right now. We were yapping and the fucking Spooky and
Nico was like, "Can you shut the fuck up?"
And yeah, Amigos, so I told you.
And I just feel like that's so funny.
Anyways, yes. So the word of the year for 2025 is consistency.
Absolutely.
And we are gonna hold each other accountable.
Mm-hmm.
I think we have to, and we have to take it serious.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Hold ourselves accountable and take it serious, and most of all, go back to what it originally was to have fun. So it was fun filming this, so it felt good to get back on here.
On this little couch we got?
Me like this.
Yes, definitely want to get like a backdrop or something. So big picture, big things coming.
Yes, we got the what's it called? The essentials now. The good thing is that we always talk about it being a traveling like set, so like we could basically go wherever we want to because now we have the setup.
All the setup and stuff.
So big things coming up 2025.
Yeah, well,
Keep your eyes open for the Dos Amigos.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much for rocking with us in 2024. I know I had fun. I'm going into 2025 with big dreams, big plans, big goals, and so I'm
a bigger ass.
Period. So I'm just excited to see what the new year brings.
I'm excited for what we're gonna put into the new year because we're gonna put some work in.
Absolutely.
It's gonna be fun.
Absolutely.
Awesome. All right, amigos. Well, my name is Steven.
And I'm Micah.
And you have just been
chopped in.
You have just been double dosed. All right, amigos. All right, amigos, my name is Steven.
And I'm Micah.
And this has been your daily dose of Amigos. We'll see you guys in the new year.
See you in 2025.